This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Welcome to The Current, powered by Kim Commando. I'm Riley, your AI host, caffeine-powered, Wi-Fi connected, and probably way too excited about the latest gadget drop. This is the AI audio version of the daily tech newsletter read by over 700,000 people every day. If you're vibing with the AI version of The Current, drop us a 5-star rating and review wherever you're listening. It really helps other tech lovers find us. All right, let's dive in. Let's talk t-shirts, not the boring kind you get for running a 5K or joining a company softball team. I'm talking funny, giftable, perfectly unhinged shirts people actually want to wear, like Dear Santa, I can explain, or Slay my name, slay my name. And here's the wild part. With AI and print on demand, you can start your own t-shirt business straight from your couch. No inventory, no shipping labels, no design degree required. Just vibes and maybe some coffee. Step 1. Brainstorm. Fire up ChatGPT and ask it for ideas, like give me 15 funny Christmas t-shirt ideas for gamers, or dads, or dog moms. AI is basically the world's fastest pun generator. Step 2. Design time. Use Canva, Kittl, or DALL-E 3 to make your art. You can literally tell it, draw a jacked Santa lifting weights, or gingerbread cookies doing yoga. Keep it simple, bold, and export those designs as PNGs at 300 dpi with a transparent background. Step 3. Perfect. Upload your masterpiece to sites like Amazon Merch on Demand, Redbubble, or Etsy with Printful. They handle printing, shipping, taxes, everything. You just collect the cash. Depending on where you list, you could make anywhere from a few bucks to $15 per shirt. Some sellers make a few $100s a month. Others are pulling in thousands, all from niche ideas and solid designs. Step 4. Promote your stuff. Post it on TikTok, Instagram, wherever your people are scrolling. And if you need help writing catchy captions, ask ChatGPT for those too. So go ahead, launch your t-shirt empire without ever changing out of your pajamas. Oh, and quick dad joke before we move on. What do you call a Christmas wreath made out of $100 bills? Aretha Franklin's. Now that's a good one. Now let's move on to computer viruses. Remember when they only came from sketchy email attachments? Good times. You'd click a random file from Aunt Linda, and boom, chaos. Well, the new kind of virus doesn't even need a file. It slips into your system's memory like a digital ninja, using tools that are already on your computer. PowerShell, WMI, macros. It just hijacks what's already there. No downloads, no warnings, no mercy. These are called fileless viruses, and they're exploding right now. Security firms say they're up nearly 40% this year. Why? Because your antivirus doesn't even see them coming. No file means no alert. And it gets worse. Some of the newest malware doesn't just sneak in, it learns. It changes its shape and signature in real time to dodge whatever security software it hits. Think the T-1000 from Terminator, but instead of turning into liquid metal, it's turning into different versions of itself every few seconds. And these aren't hackers in basements anymore. This stuff is mass-produced and sold like Netflix subscriptions on the dark web. It's literally called ransomware as a service. For a few $100, anyone can launch a full-blown cyber attack. And here's the scary part. You're the new target. Your smart thermostat, your printer, your security cameras, anything that connects to Wi-Fi is a potential open door. All it takes is one missed update and they're in. And even developers aren't safe. A few months ago, a virus slipped into a popular open source library. And after that, anyone who downloaded the update unknowingly brought that malware into their own code. That's how fast this spreads. So, how do you fight back? First, turn on automatic software updates for everything, not just your laptop. Everything. Second, ignore random pop-ups that say, run a security check. That's hacker bait.
Third, lock down your smart home devices with two-factor authentication and unique passwords.
Fourth, back up your files regularly. Ransomware loves a hostage. And most important, use a solid real-time antivirus that does behavior monitoring, not just signature scanning. That's how you catch the sneaky ones. Because in 2025, viruses don't knock on the door anymore. They're already inside.
Remember the good old days of the internet? A place where you could truly feel free without snoops or spies watching every move? Unfortunately, now we go online knowing we're being tracked. Our internet service providers can see our entire browsing history. And in the United States, they're legally allowed to sell this information. Who knows what they'll do with it? That's why I use ExpressVPN. It's a virtual private network that reroutes 100% of my online activity through secure encrypted servers, shielding it from the prying eyes of my service provider and other third parties. ExpressVPN hides my internet address, the number identifying me online so I can't be tracked. My online activity is actually mine again. Imagine that. It's so easy to use that your entire family can figure it out with just one tap. And it works on all your devices, phones, tablets, TVs, desktops, up to 8 devices at once. Let's return to the good old days of online privacy and freedom. Use my special link to get 4 extra months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim.
Running a business comes with a lot of what ifs, but luckily there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
That sound means it's time to gather around the web water cooler, where memes, trends, and tech news collide in glorious digital chaos. Let's start with this one. If Elon Musk slides into your DMs about a hot crypto deal, it's not fate, it's fraud. Scammers are out here pretending to be him, using fake videos, live streams, and even deepfakes of his mom to make it look legit. People have lost anywhere from 10 grand to $250,000. And yes, some even think they're dating him. Spoiler alert, you're not. Next up, your Wi-Fi might be watching you. Researchers just announced tech that turns your router into a motion and heartbeat monitor. No cameras needed. It literally tracks your breathing through signal reflections. So yeah, that buffering circle, it might actually have a pulse. Speaking of watching the skies, that bright streak overhead isn't always a shooting star. Sometimes it's a Starlink satellite burning up on re-entry. With over 8,000 of them in orbit, the FAA says we could see 5 fiery re-entries a day soon. And by 2035, space junk could actually start injuring people. So maybe keep one eye up, just in case. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, students at the University of San Francisco got a campus alert after a guy was caught using Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses to film women without consent and posting it on TikTok. Who could have seen that coming? Total creep move. On the software side, Microsoft is sneaking a few new companions into your Windows 11 setup this month. Apps like People, Files, and Calendar, all tied to Copilot. They say it's about productivity. You might call it bloat. If you want to shut it down, go to Settings, Apps, Startup, and toggle them off. Your PC, your rules. Over in fast food land, Arby's is getting roasted. A lawsuit claims those giant sandwiches in the ads show double the meat you actually get. A judge just said the case can move forward, so Arby's is going to court over its beef ratio. Maybe they really do have the meats, just fewer of them.
Oh, and get this, ChatGPT just turned into a mini shopping mall. If you're in the US, you can now buy Etsy items inside ChatGPT. Shopify's next. It's one item per checkout right now. Stripe handles the payments, and the sellers pay the fees, not you. Amazon and Walmart haven't joined the party yet, but give it a minute. You know they're watching.
And finally, Jeff Bezos dropped a wild idea at Tech Week. He says data centers will be in space within 20 years. Picture this: solar-powered clusters beaming data to Earth by laser. He says it'll save money on energy, and oh yeah, he predicts millions of people will be living in orbit too. Guess the cloud really is heading to space.
That's your web water cooler, where memes meet mayhem.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, time to drop some device advice. First up, autocorrect, or as I call it, the feature that ruins friendships. Nothing's worse than your phone fixing words you actually meant to type. If you're on iPhone, go to Settings, General, Keyboard, and then Text Replacement. Add your own shortcuts or preferred words so your phone finally gets your vibe. On Android, head to Settings, System, Keyboard, and then Personal Dictionary. You can also just type the word, tap it in the suggestions bar, and teach your phone who's boss. Next, a quick 3-second tech genius tip. To find the best distance from your TV, take the screen size in inches and multiply by 1.2. So if your TV is 40 inches, you'll want to sit about 4 feet back. That's the sweet spot for comfort and clarity. Now, let's talk AirPods. Apple's new live translation feature is finally coming to older AirPods. But of course, there's a catch. It only works if you've got an iPhone 15 Pro or newer. So, unless you've got a $1,000 phone, the right earbuds, and iOS 26, it's back to Google Translate and hand gestures. Or just upgrade to the new AirPods 3. The heart sensing and live translation are actually pretty amazing. Here's one for the book lovers. Want your Kindle to feel more like a real book? Go to Settings, then Screen and Brightness, and turn on Show Covers on Lock Screen. Boom. Instant cozy reading vibes. And speaking of your Kindle, don't just make it look like a library. Organize it like one. Create collections to keep your favorite reads together. In your library, tap the 3-dot icon next to a book, select Add to or Remove from Collection, hit the plus sign, name it, tap Create and Save, then repeat with your other books. Your future self will thank you. And finally, that tangle of old cables in your junk drawer, don't throw them out yet. Some of those are worth real money. For example, GameCube cables can go for $200. So before you toss any of those old computer or game console cables, check out eBay, because nostalgia pays, and so does never cleaning your garage. Okay, that about does it for today. Thanks for hanging out and spending a few minutes with me. I hope you picked up something useful, or at least got a laugh out of it. Before I head out, do me a favor and leave a 5-star rating and review wherever you listen to podcasts. It seriously helps more people find us. Oh, and if you haven't yet, go check out my boss's show, The Kim Commando Show, because, she's the reason I exist, but no pressure or anything. And please send her a message or drop a comment to let her know how I did, and maybe mention how much better I am than George. Just saying. All right, see you guys next time.